bringing you the news 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News, online, on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Ready, cash again!
Experience the party, experience the vibes, experience the road. This carnival season, get the full experience with Ready Cash and pay nothing for 60 days. Take a loan of 3,000 and more for Carnival 2024 and make your first payment after Carnival. Plus, you get to enter and win your loan back. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, payslip, and 2 references. Visit the nearest Courts or Ready Cash location today. Experience Carnival 2024 with Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Ready, cash again!
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the RSVGPF, has commemorated the remarkable achievement of 2 of its officers, Police Constable 15 Jermaine Durand and Police Constable 81 Delroy Pompey, who celebrate 20 years of dedicated service on June 15, 2024. Both officers initially joined as band cadets and were formally enlisted into the constabulary on the same date in 2004. PC-15 Jermaine Durant has demonstrated exceptional commitment throughout his 2-decade tenure. Reflecting on his career, he acknowledges both the challenges and triumphs inherent in his role, underscoring the importance of perseverance and focus. The RSVGPF states that PC-81 Delroy Pompey has similarly dedicated a significant portion of his career to the police band, where he plays the alto saxophone. Additionally, he has served in the Special Services Unit, the SSU, fulfilled special duties with the Special Patrol Unit, and held pivotal roles in the police storeroom and beat and patrol, and his current assignment. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Enville Williams, alongside his executive management team and the entire rank and file of the RSVGPF, saluted the contributions of PC-15 Jermaine Durant and PC-81 Delroy Pompey. Tuesday, June 25th, saw nearly 700 students graduate from the various divisions of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College, the SVGCC. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who holds ministerial responsibility for tertiary education, while speaking at the graduation ceremony and congratulating the students, made mention of the developmental journey that the college had undergone over the years. We hear more from Prime Minister Gonsalves.
I want to begin, first of all, of congratulating all of you who are graduating and to wish you all the best for the future. The college has grown immensely over the last 2 decades or so. Over this period too, we have become an integrated community college. We have moved from numbers 500-600 students in total to about 2,650 currently. The college has built an immense reputation over the last 2 decades. Indeed, officials at the University of the West Indies indicate to me that it is among the most esteemed of the community colleges throughout the Caribbean.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. The theme for the SVGCC graduation was Class of 2024, Create Your Legacy. 691 students graduated after completing various programs at the college. Still on the local scene, Mr. Shafiq Sam of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade has garnered accolades at the recently concluded public speaking competition, hosted by the Ministry of Public Service as part of the annual Public Service Week of activities. Mr. Sam represented his ministry with distinction. With a robust professional background encompassing economics, government, and political science, Mr. Sam showcased his versatility by participating in three categories aligned with the theme Fostering Innovation and Global Challenges, a Public Sector Perspective. His standout performance came in the impromptu category, where he claimed the top spot among six contenders. This achievement contributed to his overall third place finish in the competition. On to news in the region. Grenada's parliament has given the green light to legislation amending the existing fines and imprisonment for visitors who fail to declare a firearm to a customs officer. Legislators approved an amendment to the 1968 Firearm Act, resulting in a fine of $50,000, an increase over the previous $1,000 fine. In addition, anyone convicted of a crime under the legislation could also face the possibility of spending 6 months in jail, up from 3 months. The amended legislation goes into effect from August 1st this year. Leader of Government Business Philip Telesford tabled the amendment with Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall, calling on travelers and visitors to do the right thing, because the government is prepared to build more prison space to imprison all those who violate the law. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis has announced the remaining dates of its 2024 discounted VAT rate days for back to school and Christmas. Concessions have also been announced for air cooling devices as climate change continues to cause high temperatures. The discounted VAT rate days initiative is meant to provide financial relief to citizens and boost economic activity in light of ongoing global inflation. Exemptions from import duty, value-added tax VAT, and customs service charge CSC will be applied to a wide range of school supplies. This includes items such as the cloth for school uniforms, textbooks, and calculators. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew, said the initiative aims to support families and students by making essential school supplies more affordable. Meanwhile, the Federal Cabinet of Ministers has approved a temporary concession on air cooling devices from July 1st, 2024 to September 30th. During this period, no taxes will be charged on eligible air cooling devices. Prime Minister Drew highlighted the health risks posed by extreme heat, especially for the elderly and young children. On the international scene, a judge partially lifted a gag order on former U.S. President Donald Trump in his hush money case in New York, where he was found guilty of falsifying business records last month. Trump is now allowed to make public comments about witnesses in the case and speak generally about jurors in his trial, Justice Juan Merchan wrote in a ruling on Tuesday. The former president is still barred from speaking publicly about court staff, prosecutors, and their families. The identities of the jurors, kept secret due to the high-profile nature of the trial, will also remain protected, Justice Merchan said. Trump has spoken out frequently against the gag order, which he claims is unconstitutional. In a statement on Tuesday, his spokesperson called Justice Merchan's decision another unlawful decision by a highly conflicted judge. Justice Merchan first imposed a gag order on Trump in late March, but expanded it a week later after Trump attacked the judge's daughter on social media. Trump ultimately was fined thousands and threatened with jail time for violating the order during his trial. His legal team asked that the full gag order be lifted after a New York jury found Trump guilty in May. Finally, in sports, David Warner's international cricket career is over after Australia was eliminated from the T20 World Cup. Afghanistan's dramatic victory over Bangladesh ensured they progressed from the Super 8 to the semi-finals at the expense of the Aussies. It denied 37-year-old opening batter Warner the possibility of 2 more matches at the tournament, including the potential swan song of a World Cup final. In his final innings, Warner made 6 runs against India on Monday as Australia slipped to a 24-run defeat in St. Lucia. Warner announced his decision to quit one-day internationals in the lead-up to his final Test match at the start of the year, although he said in May he would consider playing in the 2025 Champions Trophy in Pakistan if he was called up by the Australia selectors. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
At Quartz Optical, 2 are better than 1. Be always ready for the occasions with a second pair of eyewear. Find your fit with a pair. Get 50% off on all men's frames and sunglasses, plus 30% off all other purchases. Ray-Ban, Armani, Converse, Vogue, and much more. Get that frame today. Shop with no cash and pay later. Plus, you can book your eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will be